Mark my word, guys, in 2026 prelims, there will be definitely a question from recent Supreme Court verdict on presidential reference. Guys, this article covers all the 14 dimensions of the topic. Guys, lot of questions can be framed on this topic, and already this is a favorite theme of UPSC because UPSC question setters love the topic of governor and president. So let us see, guys, what are the dimensions where UPSC can frame questions. So UPSC can frame question on Article 143, which is basically presidential reference. Then UPSC can ask question on Article 200. You can see here what are the constitutional options before the governor when a bill is presented to him under Article 200. So whenever a bill is presented under Article 200 to the governor, governor has three options: grant the assent to the bill, reserve the bill for president's consideration, and to withhold assent and to return the bill to the legislature with comments for reconsideration. Here, one thing you need to note is that he cannot keep the bill pending forever. Okay, so this is very important. So he has only three options. Either he can give assent, or he can keep it for the consideration of president, or he can return with the points what are the reconsideration point, but he cannot keep it for pending forever. Okay, next you can see, is governor bound by the council of ministers advice when he is deciding his options under article 200? No. Simple. You know, guys, under Article 163, it is the Council of Ministers which is there to advise the governor. But in this case, when he is exercising power under Article 200, he is not bound by the advice of the Council of Ministers headed by the Chief Minister. Next question, guys, is the exercise of constitutional discretion by the governor under Article 200 justiciable? You can see here, while the courts cannot review the wisdom of governor's decision, the Supreme Court ruled that prolonged, unexplained, and indefinite inaction can call for judicial review. So here it is very important that inherently there is no judicial review about the wisdom of the governor when he is deciding under Article 200. But if there is unexplained inaction, then there can be a judicial review. Next, Article 361. You can see, is Article 361 an absolute bar on judicial review in relation to Article 200? You know, guys, under Article 361, there is immunity provided to President and Governor for any personal capacity. So, guys, here what you can see here, that the inaction under Article 200 will not be protected because of Article 361. Okay, so if governors are delaying the bill and without any purpose, and though he cannot say that we are protected under Article 361, that protection will not apply here. This is very important. Article 361 is also you need to prepare. Next, can timeline be imposed? So Supreme Court has said no timeline can be imposed. This is very important. Same, there can be no timeline for the president under Article 201. Article 201 also is very important because here the president decides on the state bill. Okay, those bills which are referred by the governor to the president. Next, can timeline be imposed to the governor to on the president? No, again same. You can see here. Next, you can see here, is president required to seek advice of Supreme Court under Article 143 whenever a governor reserves the bill for president's reconsideration? Again, that is no. So it not necessary for the president to give the reference to the Supreme Court whenever a bill is reserved for his consideration. So this is also very important. So Article 143, you should know when it is applicable, when it is not applicable. Next, you can see here, can courts adjudicate contents of a bill? No, courts can only come in when the bill has been turned into a law. Okay, this is very important. Next, can the exercise of the constitutional power of the president or governor be substituted under Article 142? No, because Article 142 grants Supreme Court the power to do complete justice. Okay, so this cannot be used to substitute the power of governor and president, and similarly the power of president and governor cannot substitute for the power of Article 142. Okay, this is very important. The court formally rejected the concept of deemed assent, that is, assuming a bill is passed if delayed introduced, if delayed it introduced by the April verdict. It held that Article 142 cannot be used to create a legal fiction that substitutes the governor's constitutional role. Okay, so Article 142 is also very important. It gives big powers to Supreme Court for for doing complete justice. Next, you can see here, is law made by the state legislature a law in force without the assent of the governor? No, only when the governor gives assent then the bill becomes a law. This is also very important. It can be used to frame UPSC prelims question. And guys, Supreme Court has denied any comments on Article 145, and you can see here Supreme Court has also denied any comment on Article 142. Okay, so this 145, okay, basically it is about the bench. Okay, it is about the bench which looks into the substantial interpretation of the Constitution. And you can see Article 142 is about doing complete justice. You can see, is the power of Supreme Court under Article 142 limited to procedural laws, or does it extend to issuing directions which is contrary or inconsistent with the existing substantive or procedural provisions of the Constitution or any? Here you can see Supreme Court has not gone into this. Okay, and this Article 131, which gives original jurisdiction of Supreme Court, basically that was also Supreme Court has not got into this. So Article 131 is also very important. You can see so many articles are there: Article 200, Article 163, Article 201, Article 361, Article 142, Article 143, Article 145. So guys, all these articles I will cover in an Optima card. You can go through that. So if you are preparing for 2026 prelims, kindly go through all these articles. UPSC question setters can definitely frame questions on this topic.